Welcome to the Big Success Show. Today, the first step to save more money. Brought to you by thefinancialfreedomtool.com.
Tips to be your best with the professor and Mary-Lynn for your big success.
Last time we talked about something that just absolutely surprises people, and that is how a pay raise can actually cost you money.
And if you're surprised right now and you're saying, what are you talking about? You can find the link to that show in the show notes for this show. Just go to Big Success, that's big with two G's, success.com.
Let's just summarize real quickly here. So what we talked about was how many people make more money and then they end up overspending because taxes surprise them. They end up getting a tax bill that they weren't expecting, and it ends up putting them in the hole. So today's show is a little bit of a continuation of that whole topic. Hi, my name is George Kruger, a.k.a. The Professor.
And I'm Mary-Lynn. And so today we want to talk about where you should start if you want to save more money. And most people are surprised by the answer.
Yes, Mary-Lynn, the answer is 180 degrees different than what most people think.
All right, well, I'm going to give it a guess.
Okay.
The key to making more money, the key to saving more money. I just gave the answer. The key to saving more money is making more money. That's what I think.
That's what most people think.
Right.
And we just have this concept. If I just had another $500 a month.
Yeah,
I mean,
that could go a long way.
all would be well, right? Mm-hmm. But most people end up making more, and then they spend more in taxes, but also in discretionary decisions, their own decisions. We do this, we make it, we spend it, and we end up in worse shape financially than when we started.
So this is the same thing that happened last. It's like deja vu.
We think that making money is a magical elixir, but it's not. It's something that actually works in the long run, but it's not the best short-term answer, the best short-term strategy.
Okay, so if making more isn't the first step to saving more money, what is it?
Plug the financial leaks. So if you think about it, think about your home's plumbing system.
And let me just say, in a past life, George owned a heating, cooling, and plumbing company. So I'm not surprised this is the example that you've come up with. Go on.
It may be a crappy example. I don't know, Mary-Lynn, but I had to go there. The point is that if we think of our finances like a home plumbing system. Now, when you get a faucet that's leaking, that can cost you $10 a month, so, but the point is that leak kind of keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger if we don't treat it, right? And eventually what we want to do is we want to make sure that we fix that leak before it becomes a gusher, right?
Right, exactly.
If we think about our finances in a similar manner, what we're trying to do is we're trying to find those places in our finances where we're spending too much money.
And fix those leaks.
And then fix those leaks.
So are there any other reasons that we should fix the leaks first?
Well, and let me add, Mary-Lynn, to that. If you think about it, it's just efficient, right? It's efficient to not throw money into a system that's leaking.
Right.
If we throw money into a system that's not leaking, we end up with more money. If we throw more money into a system that's leaking, it can all leak out, all right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is, if you think about it, our costs are easier to control than our income. It's easier to cut costs than it is to make more money, all right? I can't fully control whether or not I get a pay raise or how big that pay raise is. I can affect it, but I can't control it. I can't control whether I get a bonus or not. I can affect it, but I can't always control it. We can't always control more money in. We can control how much money is going out to a large degree. And so what we're trying to do here by plugging the leaks is we're trying to put more money in your pocketbook quickly, all right, to quickly get you that money in your pocketbook. Now remember, just want to wrap this up with the caveat again. This is a short-term strategy. We can only cut costs, fix leaks. We can only do this to a certain degree before we start becoming unhappy.
Right.
Okay?
Right.
It starts actually cutting into our happiness. And so that's why making more money is the long-term strategy.
Plugging leaks, short term.
Yes.
Making more money, long term.
Oh, good job, Mary-Lynn. You get an A.
Oh, woohoo! All right. Coming up, see how plugging a leak can lead to an extra $1,000 a month in your pocket. But first, this message from our sponsor, FinancialFreedomTool.com. Plenty of money for life.
Do you stress over money? Who doesn't? Let the Financial Freedom Tool ease your mind by pinpointing opportunities to improve your financial picture. Take control so you feel empowered to move ahead with confidence. Learn more at FinancialFreedomTool.com.
Today on the Big Success Show, we're talking about where to start if you want to save more money. And we've determined that the first step is not making more money. It, in fact, is plugging the financial leaks. So, George, once we've plugged those leaks, what's next?
Well, if you remember, plugging the leaks is a short-term solution. So the next solution is to think long-term. We want to make more money and invest. That second part is so critical. Making more money and stuffing in our mattress isn't going to do us much good.
Right.
Making more money and actually investing it is what you want to do. So let's just think of an example. Let's say that we're spending $500 a month more than we're bringing in. That's a leak.
That is.
Okay? And let's say we don't fix that. We don't even worry about it. All right? We're just going to keep spending like we've been spending. All right? And so now we focus on making more money. So we're able to make $500 a month more. We still have our leak, which is costing us $500 or more or a month. But the point is, we're kind of breaking even. We got a net of zero. Negative 500 plus 500 is equal to zero.
You apply the 500 you just got to the negative 500.
Yes.
Yeah.
The problem is, see, we're not getting ahead.
Right.
Okay. We're just stuck in this little vicious cycle. All right. Every month we spend $500 more than we should, but we get $500 more than we did. So we're just kind of at net. We're standing in place. We're status quo.
Yeah.
Okay. But now let's say that we have that same leak. So now here's where we twist it, okay? We have that same leak, negative $500 going out the door. We fix that. So now we're at zero. So in addition to that, now that we've got our leak fixed, we focus on making more money. We got $500 a month coming in. So now we're positive 500. We've got $500 to invest. So we've gone from a negative 500 to a positive 500. In other words, our finances are $1,000 ahead a month than they were before.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and so the key thing to understand here is that you're not having to use the money you make to catch up. You're actually using the money that you make to get ahead, and that leads to big success.
And that brings us to today's big takeaway.
Get the most from your money before you worry about getting more money.
Our Financial Freedom Tool will help you get the most from your money by finding the leaks in your finances. Learn more at FinancialFreedomTool.com.
And we thank you so much for listening today.
Until next time,
Here's to your big success.
Tips to be your best with the Professor and Mary-Lynn for your big success.
Find big success at biggsuccess.com.